Well, hello, my fantastic air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius says, how are you today? I hope this reading finds you well. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's just do a small spread. If you've ever seen me out and about at any of my events, I read tarot out in public quite often. You'll know that I have a fast but fun spread that kind of gets down to the nitty gritty and just gives you a general overview. It's fantastic for a week ahead. So let's go ahead and do that. Spirit Universe Guides, it's going to be for the air signs, the collective watching today. What can they know, see, and hear for our highest good? Please. Ooh, we got the sun card. All right. We got some information. Perfect. Just so you know, I am out and about. My amazing mobile boutique slash market, handmade, homemade goods, apple butter, salsa, cowboy candy. And then I have an entire boutique fully stocked with treasures, antiques, sustainable clothing, new, used, all the goodies. And then me, yours truly, that does tarot readings right on site. So if you ever see me out and about, Mystical Market, make sure you stop by, say hi, come get your card to it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do this. It's going to be for the air signs collective. What can we know, see, and hear for our highest good for the week, January 15th, moving forward, 2023. All right. Your current energy coming into the reading. Oh, we have that Knight of Pentacles. More of that grounded approach, not juggling your energies, realizing that it's better to just kind of take your time with a person, place, thing, situation, and not move forward too hasty. You know that pentacle is an opportunity. So if you give that away to somebody, they better be willing and able to nourish it, accept it, treat it right, and care for it the way you're coming in and caring for it, right? A very, I don't know what that noise was. Sorry, that kind of annoyed me. That ADD squirrel, that very, precise, planned out approach to a person, place, thing, situation. How you're going to do it is going to definitely be that way. All right, let's see. What do we have? What person, place, thing, situation are we here to talk about today, please, spirits? What are going on? What do we have going on? All right. Potential. Ooh, yeah, we have that Queen of Pentacles. All right, yeah, you might be cautionally doing this because of who you are approaching. It could be this Queen of Pentacles, or you could be dealing with a Queen of Pentacles. But this Queen of Pentacles, it looks like we might be having, have to approach this one. If you look, there's definitely a size difference in her pentacle and his pentacle. So you might be feeling as though you're not at the exact same level as this individual. It could be like a mother, a boss, doesn't have to be female, but there's no such thing as gender in tarot. It's just that energy. Is it more outward, inward energy? Is it more of that masculine, feminine role when it comes to the energies that we're embodying at that moment in time? So it could be somebody that you're calculating or making sure that you are doing all of the homework all of the time before you approach this person, placing situation, because you might be feeling like they may be a little tiny whiny bit out of your league. But let's see here. What do we got going on? What do we need to focus on right now for our air signs? What do we need to continue to focus on right now, please? I love that. Trying to make a decision, really getting that information that we need to make that head over heart decision, that longing, something pulling us one way and feeling like we have to stay in another. Right underneath that Knight of Pentacles, it's kind of like you're bored. You're trying to make that decision on what I want to do. What am I going? Where am I going? How am I going? But you're not making reckless decisions like some of the other Knights and not thinking logically or being a little bit too emotional with some of the decisions you're making. You have a more practical approach with this decision. You're weighing out all your options, the pros and cons. The Four of Cups, you can't just let the emotions take over. We have to be practical. Oops, let me try to get that in frame. Try to be more practical when it comes to this person, place, thing, situation. Oop, cards are flying. All right, let's go ahead and get, what do we need to let go of? Stop focusing on, stop putting our energy in, and let go of and move forward away from, please, spirits, for my air signs. Oh yeah, Page of Wands. Foolish. Any kind of foolish behavior, foolish type energy, or people like this, right? We have that Page of Wands. Somebody that is here for a good time, not a long time, but not necessarily in love, but in just all those things in life. Just inexperienced in life, so they don't understand, why there is value in being practical, why there is value in being emotional, why there is value in being particular, and quality over quantity, right? When it comes to any of those things. But we haven't quite experienced life yet. Just saw 444 on the clock. I haven't quite experienced life yet to understand the value in those things, right? We're still just kind of exploring it, being foolish, not making the right decisions, or even, you know, those calculated decisions, more of those risky decisions. All right, spirits, what is the overall advice for my air signs, please? And then we'll do one more round. We'll do one more quick round, and then we'll grab some oracles. Yeah, and then I'll be back next week. Spirits, guys, what do we got? What do we got? What's the overall advice, please, for the air signs? You can always book a reading with me. Death card, 7 of Swords in the reverse. You know, make sure your strategy is airtight. Make sure that your situation and how you decide to approach this person, place, thing, situation is exactly the way you want it to come across and be seen by others, right? You don't want to look shady. You don't want to look stupid. You don't want to look like, you know, you have ill intentions. You want to make sure that, yes, we strategize. Yes, we have to, you know, think about things through, you know, a little bit more, you know, methodically, right? But you also want to make sure you do this with the right intentions. You have the Death card, could be dealing with the Scorpio, bottom of the deck, and the Chariot, both in the reverse. You know, you really might be just needing to, let's get another round of cards, or another layer of cards, but you may have, you know, to just rethink the intentions before you enter it, right? Because with that Page of Wands, again, if it's not a person you need to leave behind, like I said, it is the energy. It is that behavior. It is that childlike behavior, that childish behavior, that, you know, having no credit and bad credit is still not going to get you the car, but there's a total fucking difference in it. All right, let's do this. All right, let's see. For my air signs, current energies, what do we have this Knight of Pentacles? What can you tell us about that? We're going to set homie over there. What can you tell us about that? Knight of Pentacles, please. We have that Death card. Yeah. It's whatever you know that this is the situation that if, oh heavens, if you can't get it, that you need to approach with caution, because once it starts, it's kind of like once the emotion gets in, you see how he's gonna keep going, whether it's over a man, woman, or child, and he does. I think in this deck he takes the kid out. Yep. Fucking kid's out. Yep, he's out. He just keeps on moving because he knows that once this is in action, once the offer is there, once I hand my pentacle over to somebody or make the offer, make the gesture, open the lines of communication, you know, do something of that nature, there's no going back. It is that continuing to move forward. It's the end of something and the beginning of something else. There will be a massive transformation in my life. So I have to make sure I approach it with, you know, I've crossed all the T's, I've dotted all the I's, I've read the contract 100 times before I make the decision. All right, what is the person, place, thing, situation we're here to talk about? You know, she's coming in as that Queen of Pentacles. She's, you know, the mother of the tarot. She's the wife. She's a giver. She's a nurturer. But most importantly, she focuses very much so on how she can grow herself and hers and create things that are always going to continuously grow. That well-oiled machine that she knows when she leaves behind, you know, is going to be flowing and moving and constantly going in the right direction for, you know, her who she's leaving behind. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Let's get one for this Queen of Pentacles, please. Who is that? 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're trying to make that decision. You're trying to decide if you should leave, walk away, you know, extend, communicate something. But the 6 of Swords coming out for this individual, you know, again, in the position, person, placing situation that we're here to talk about, you're deciding on whether or not we want to walk away. If we should turn our backs towards that. You also have that 2 of Wands here. Again, you know, backs are all kind of turned to the situation. And it's kind of like you need to make that decision. You know you do. There's a decision, and you know that there's something else a little bit more grounded, or something that could be a little bit more fruitful. It could be a job. It could be anything like that. But you have to make that decision, and that decision will feel like death, will feel like transformation. But it is almost like it could be a solid decision, but you know you have to take an action, like walk away, right, with the 6 of Swords. All right, Spirits and Universe guides, what do we got for that 2 of Wands, please? For what do we need to focus on? Let me take a quick drink of water because I suddenly can't talk. That's interesting. Oh, it's because I did light the Palo Santo. I normally am fine with everything else, but that makes me cough. Okay, this 2 of Wands, please. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Why do we need to make this decision? What are we making this decision about? Something that's not working. Something that we no longer want to invest our time, our money, energy, our blood, sweat, and tears into. We don't think that our energy is well spent here. We could put it and use it elsewhere, right? We can't take everything with us. We got one wand attached to this place. He's well fed. He's in a very beautiful home, stable energy place, and with the people around him is making him feel very secure. His knowledge, what he knows, all this information is at the touch and at his fingertips, literally, and all he has to do is make the decision to go. What are we making the decision to go or stay? We want to, because we realize that it's not working. It's not working out. Again, our resources, our energy, our time could be used somewhere else. We're not getting what we want out of it. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It's a situation that is a little bit stressful for you. It's something that is still on your mind when you wake up, when you go to bed. You're like, well, there it is again, that thought, that decision, that person, place, thing, situation. I got that Page of Wands and what we need to let go of. Again, this could be behavior or it could be a person. But what do we need to let go of, please? Spirits, what do we need to let go of? We have that Page of Wands. What do we have about that Page of Wands? Yeah, Three of Cups in their reverse. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a person or a group of people, of behaviors, of you know, immature behavior, of you know, behavior. Oh, God, I just said it that like fucking 4 times. Sorry, y'all. You know, being, drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting a little bit too much, right? Pretending like the actions that we're doing today are not going to come back and bite us in the butt tomorrow, right? Just kind of living for the moment, and not necessarily thinking any way, shape, or form for what's ahead. You do have that Seven of Swords in the outcome or in the advice, and if this is your outcome, it's kind of like you better be careful, because any of the actions that you're taking are about to catch up to you. You could be getting caught, you know, whatever that means. It's just, or you know, you're about to catch somebody and know the truth about it. If this is these people that we need to let go of, it's, you know, friends that are not friends. It's fine thinking you found your soul tribe, sharing a little bit too much information because we had a great time. You know, after work, happy hour with my coworkers, come to find out I can't fucking bitch to Lisa about my husband's nose hairs being too long without it getting back to my husband. So there it fucking is. Now my relationship's all rocky. Thanks, Lisa, right? This is that information. You found out it was Lisa. That's that. You just, right? Or you were the person. You were the Lisa. All right? Don't be Lisa. Let's do this. You also had the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That wounded warrior. You know, just feeling as though, goddamn, dude, you know, this situation sucks. All right, so let's see. What is the Seven of Swords, please, spirits, for this outcome or advice? If this is your advice, this is making sure your strategy is airtight, making sure before you leave, your exit, everything is perfectly well planned out. You know, the Seven of Swords is also very much a reminder of, you know, or remembered in tarot and a lot of tarot readers as the cheater, the deceptor, the person like that. You know, it's not necessarily that. It's just making sure you strategize and plan this out thoroughly before, and really look at both sides of every sword you have, the 5 in her hand and then the 2 on the ground. I just saw 1313. Don't know if that's going to mean anything. Yeah, okay. What is the Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords? Make sure you weigh out all the decisions before you do this, but strategize. At the end of the day, if this is advice, strategize. If this is the outcome, be very, very careful, because you're about to either catch someone or you're about to get caught. All right, let's see. What is the Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords? Oh, look at that. You know what? Let's just keep them. We got that Ten of Cups, 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, meaning you're playing and pretending like you don't see that this is what's truly happening, or, you know, a decision too at the end of the day. Seven of Swords, what is this? The Ten of Cups. This is something that emotionally no longer fulfills you. You're trying to either, you know, get away, strategize how you can break away from something. Again, a group of friends that you've been friends with for a very long time, and then you come to find out Lisa is the one telling everything about your relationship back to your husband, which has caused every single problem you've ever had in your relationship, and now you have to address the situation. Somebody has to go. Lisa, your husband, right? But whatever, that's not my decision, that's yours. Nine of Swords, that's that energy of being completely stressed out by this nightmare, this person, place, thing, situation. Damn, dude. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some cards for, I want to do And that's why I leave the oracles to last. So you got your regular general reading for the week. Oracles will pull towards the end, so you can skip them if you want. This is going to be the Rebel deck. I love these guys, but they're a little spicy. So take them with a grain of salt, maybe a little shot of tequila with some tahini on the side. Ooh. I got to keep them. Okay, let's get one more. Okay, let's do this. The first one that came went right out, and this is hilarious because I already told you, don't be a Lisa. That's going to be the title of this. And poor Lisa's all over, and I know a million of them. I'm so sorry. That was the first name that came up. I don't even have no vendettas against them. I don't even know. So someone's dealing with the Lisa. Okay. You are being shady. Ooh, watch out. Shit could get ugly. Okay. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in fucking la la land, but choose bravely. I don't make these up. I told you they were spicy. All right. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. And then right here, and we're going to take it because you got a lot going on here, and I told you already. Whatever you are thinking about doing, don't do it. Now is not the time. But the fucking time in the middle. Okay. All right, my friends. That's going to be your reading for this week. I hope that's some information. I'm trying to keep them as short and sweet as possible, so I hope it wasn't too fast. But I wanted to get all the messages I possibly could out. So love your faces. Be back next week. All right, later.